What is up, guys? It's ya boy Rick. Can Gjally one-phase Riven Cactus here? And we actually have the answer to that coming later today, so don't forget to hit that notification bell. But today, we're going to be showcasing how to get the Exotic Catalyst for the brand new Gjallarhorn Exotic Rocket Launcher just added to Destiny 2 with the 30th anniversary update. So, first things first, you are going to have the Gjallarhorn. If you're watching this and you still haven't done that, I have a complete guide. It is linked up above. But once you have acquired the Gjallarhorn, here is your next step. Remember how you had to complete the Grasp of Avarice dungeon to get the Gjallarhorn? Well, you're just going to have to do it again. This time, you're going to be finding 3 very specific chests. So after the very first encounter, as you're going down through this crystalline open pathway, you are going to come across this chest right here up on this piece of scaffolding, but you actually can't open it. It says requires Burden of Riches, which of course is the debuff you get when you pick up the kind of exotic engrams that drop within this dungeon. So look around at your nearby enemies, and off on the right hand kind of ledge here on this cliffside, you're going to see a Reaver Vandal. Now this guy is actually going to be pretty darn tanky. Like, this is Randall the Vandal, if any of you guys remember that from Destiny 1, and a little bit of a Destiny 2 reference too. However, you don't actually have to kill him. As you damage this Reaver Vandal, he is going to, as you can kind of see, shoot out those exotic engrams that you can collect by simply walking over them. That's going to give you the Burdened by Riches buff, and then you have about 30 seconds after you acquire them to head back to that chest and get it opened. Now once you open it, it's not a lot of fanfare. Like, it looks like pretty much nothing, but you will see in the bottom left corner of your screen that you've recovered looted fragments. Now, this is what you want. This means you've done things right. Now, it should be noted that these Vandals actually, as far as I know, don't spawn in your very first run through. So if you think you can do it all in one and get the Gjallarhorn and the Catalyst in one run, you cannot. Alright, now moving on from there, you're going to continue through the dungeon as normal, but once you reach this area here, where you have that large cylindrical area that you're opening up the different doors, and eventually you open up this fallen generator, and then you go through the Indiana Jones hallway where you almost get killed by the basically boulder, you're going to, not too long after, discover another Reaver Vandal. So again, damage him, grab one of the exotic engrams that fly off of him, and then you're going to head the normal direction as if you were like trying to complete the dungeon through the vents, but then once you get to this large open area, you want to make a mad dash for the right hand corner. As you can see on this little jut, you're going to find another chest, and that's going to let you collect the loot, and again, all you'll find is that you recovered looted fragments in the bottom left hand corner of your screen. But moving on from there, the third and final chest is located in the Fallen Shield encounter. But very importantly, you're going to need to complete this entire encounter before getting this chest, and that is because you do need access to the very center area of this arena, and you only get access to this area, at least properly, and you gain the ability to kind of get out of it, which you're going to need to do once you've lowered and destroyed that Fallen Shield. So once you do, you are going to start in the center area. Then you're going to readjust the man cannon to point a little bit leftwards, as you can see, activate it, and you will be shot over there, and here in this area you will find the Reaver Vandal. Now, before you damage this guy, make sure yourself or a teammate has access to a Scorch Cannon, because the timing is going to be pretty tight. So DPS him, grab the debuff, and then immediately turn around and head back to the man cannon, quickly activate it, and that will shoot you back to the center area of this arena. Now once you're here, as you can actually see, you're going to want to scale the tallest building in this area, and then right on the rooftop, as you can see, we have the final chest, and then opening this one will give you the Gjallarhorn Catalyst. Now, we found out here that this is an individual quest, so I did it, but my teammate that was also doing it actually had to go damage the Vandal, open the chest for himself to get the Catalyst. So just keep that in mind too if you're doing this with teammates. Now at this point, you're not quite done. You will have to get a bunch of kills with the weapon in order to actually equip the catalyst. If you want to get this done fast, I would highly recommend simply going to Shurochi within the Last Wish raid. Now don't worry, you're not going to actually have to do a raid or anything like that. All you need to do is load up Last Wish solo and head off to the left, as you can see, to this secret wish room. Then you're going to shoot the different symbols on the wall in front of you while standing on this one center here, and then slowly change them, eventually turn them into what you see on screen right now. If all the symbols look like this, you can hop off and hop back on that kind of center platform to stand on, and then you will warp to the second encounter, Shurochi, of this raid. And here you can put down rally flags so you can constantly get yourself heavy ammo, which is going to make this so much darn easier. And also, if you do have taken armaments, that's going to be a really great way to just constantly have heavy as well, and that's only active while you're in this raid. So in about, I don't know, 15-ish minutes of simply killing all the enemies and then just wiping out the boss and then doing it again, I was able to get this catalyst done like pretty darn fast. Alright, now once you've done all of that stuff, you can finally equip your exotic catalyst. So, what does it actually do, and is it worth going after? Well, the base exotic perks of the Gjallarhorn are firstly Wolfpack rounds. Rounds fired split into tracking cluster missiles upon detonation. And then we also have Pack Hunter. Gain increased handling and reload speed when standing near allies. Firing this weapon also grants Wolfpack rounds to nearby allies wielding non-exotic rocket launchers. Then the exotic catalyst actually gives you firstly increased magazine size. So your magazine is going to go from 1 to 2, and having 2 rounds in a mag for a rocket launcher all the time is actually kind of insane for Destiny 2. Now there are ways for rocket launchers to achieve 2 rounds in the magazine via perks like Ambitious Assassin or Clown Cartridge, but you have to jump through some hoops to get those active. Like I said with the Gjallarhorn, it's always active, always 2 rounds no matter what. That is actually a really big deal, and that just means you're able to get your max damage out faster, increase your DPS. Then it also says final blows with Wolfpack rounds spawn a faster, more powerful missile at the target's location. Okay, what does that actually mean? Well, let's take a look at what the Gjallarhorn was doing before the catalyst was equipped. As you can see, I shoot it into a group of enemies, you have the initial explosion damage, and then you see those Wolfpack round tracking projectiles go off and hit more enemies and kill way more than you would just get with that initial explosion. That's kind of what makes the Gjallarhorn so good, is those additional tracking Wolfpack rounds, not only making it better at wiping out tons of adds, but also they will track on to the same target you shoot, dealing much more damage. Alright, now let's take a look at it after the catalyst. So, as you can see, you have that initial explosion, you see those Wolfpack rounds, but then very importantly, only on the kills that the Wolfpack rounds themselves get, you're going to have what is essentially additional Wolfpack rounds spawn in those more powerful, faster missiles, as the catalyst refers to them. Now when these get a kill, they will not spawn more missiles or more Wolfpack rounds. They're kind of their own separate things. But you can actually see them dealing more damage because these missiles will actually have yellow, like, crit numbers. And you'll often see the Wolfpack rounds are causing around 1,986 damage. That was a number that constantly popped up, but these missiles you'll see hit for a yellow number like 4,000 or sometimes even 9,000 damage. And before the catalyst, I certainly wasn't getting any of these precision numbers. So, with all things in consideration, I think that the catalyst is 100% worth getting. It's not only going to help you in like a raid boss damage phase because it gives you 2 rounds in the mag now, but it's also significantly going to improve your ad clearing capabilities by what is essentially just letting more Wolfpack rounds spawn. Like, if you really want to dumb it down, that's basically what happens. And so guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.